Yo, how you doing? Lopez. Yeah, I'm good. How you doing? Everyone like the live. Today, I feel like talking about this. About what? Yo, you crying. What do you mean crying? About church as a business. Do you guys think that church is actually a business in the US? Because I came across a post. I came across a post, and this ex-pastor was talking about the church being a business and stuff like that. So so I decided to bring it on here to talk about it. Now you all should tell me what you think. Do you think that church is a business or not? Do you all think that church is a business or not, especially in the US? I need you to share your thoughts. Do you guys get it? So I need you all to share your thoughts concerning this stuff, right? Do you think church is a business or not? Do you think it's a business or not? Guys, what do you think? So let's debate. Let's have the discussion. All right? Let's have this discussion, guys. What do you all think? So guys, please share your thoughts. Share your thoughts. If you're just joining, please hit the like button and let me know what you think. Why is it that when some of these ex-pastors, leave the faith, they have the proclivity to start calling church a business, and meanwhile they don't do this whilst they're still serving? Why do people tend to see all the wrongs when they finally leave Christianity? Why? And that's why I'm trying to ask this question. That's why I'm trying to ask this question. Are there really people on this space who think church is a business, or who want to just throw some light on this issue? Anyone? You want to throw some light on this issue? Let me know in the chat. You want to throw some light on the issue? Just drop it in the chat. Guys, please like. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you're just joining, double tap. If you're just joining, please double tap. Hey, yes, we're live. Canary King, how you doing? Man, I'm doing great. I'm good. How you doing? Yeah. So I started this. Discussion because um I've noticed that a lot of people who, oh yeah, that was a nice one. That was a good one. And by the way, China is now backing up Nigeria. Just so you know, China is backing up Nigeria, and China has issued a warning to the U.S. that the U.S. must not, the U.S. must not, intervene in the affairs of a sovereign nation. So China has actually issued a warning to the US. But away from that, China ain't going to do shit. Well, I don't know. I don't know if China will do shit or not, but the US seem to be, should I say, scared of the Chinese government. The US seem to be scared of the Chinese government. So yeah, it is what it is. But I kind of I saw a post where, that's absurd. Yeah, I actually saw a post where, um one ex-pastor was talking about, the fact that church is a business. And I've seen a pattern where people who tend to leave, church, or people who tend to leave the faith, let me call it that way, start, you know talking about the church being a business and all. And I decided to have that discussion here. China is having a regime change right now, so they're struggling to keep the country together. I don't know much about China, but I know that the US is definitely scared of China. I don't know much about China, but I know that the US is definitely scared of China. You say yes, church is big business. Why do you say church is? Why do you say church is big business? Are you a Christian? Are you a Christian, or a Muslim, or an atheist? Okay, US is not scared of China. It's the other way around. Are you sure US is not scared of China? Trump seems to be obsessed with China. Trump seems to be obsessed with China. He can't make a complete statement without mentioning China. Not really in religion like that. So you're an atheist, right? Are you an atheist, or agnostic, or where what how can I describe what you are? Atheist, agnostic, or what? Okay, you're not atheist, you believe in the Almighty Creator. Okay, that's good. So you believe in the Creator. What about is it so? Again, if you believe in the Creator, are you believing in the Creator from a biblical point of view, or maybe agnostic? But not sure it represents me. Okay. So do you believe in, if you believe in the Almighty Creator, then you are not agnostic. If you say you believe in the Almighty Creator, then you are not agnostic. You are either a Christian or a Muslim to believe in the Almighty Creator. So, which one is it? Christian or Muslim? You are either one, Christian or Muslim. Atheist does not believe in God. You're right. Agnostic believes in God, but not in a structured way like that. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Agnostic. That's not true about agnostic. That is not true about agnostic. Canary King, you are always confusing me. Oh. You are always confusing me. You've come again. Now you say I should Google agnostic. Huh? Now you're saying Google agnostic. Huh? Again, you've come again, and you will be telling me to Google the thing like you are right. Canary King, I didn't want to. I don't want to. You come with the wrong things and you tell me Google them like you are right. You say agnostic believe in God, but not in a structured way like that. And then you tell me Google it, and I Google it, and it's a complete. You are very very far away from what agnostic mean. I'm almost starting to doubt if I don't understand the meaning of agnostic. I'm checking it. Agnostic, a person who believes that nothing is known or can be known of the existence or nature of God or anything beyond material phenomena. A person who claims neither faith nor belief in God. Right? A person who is uncertain, who has an uncertain agnostic, you Canary King, you say the wrong things with so much confidence. Canary King, you say the wrong things with confidence, and I don't understand why you would do that. An agnostic is someone who says I don't know. Agnostic is someone who says I don't know. An agnostic is not someone who believes in God but not in a structured way. No, an agnostic says I actually don't know. Do you get it? So stop saying the wrong things with confidence. No, agnostic acknowledges God but doesn't know if Christian or Islam No, an agnostic doesn't acknowledge God. That's what I'm telling you. Please keep reading agnostic to understand. No, you are wrong. You say the wrong things with confidence. You are 100% wrong. You are saying nonsense actually. An agnostic doesn't acknowledge God. An agnostic actually says I don't know if God exists. Saying you don't know if something exists does not mean that you acknowledge that thing. And it's right there. Like the I've just googled it. Look at it. You said Google it. I've just googled it. Google agnostic meaning. Google agnostic meaning. I've just googled it. A person who believes that nothing is known or can be known of the existence. Okay. See it, copied and paste. An agnostic is a person who believes that the existence of a higher power or supernatural phenomenon is unknown and possibly unknowable. Again, look at even what you just pasted. Even what you just pasted is different from what you actually said. And you are still telling me I just pasted it from AI. What you just pasted is different from what you said. Look at what you pasted. An agnostic is a person who believes that the existence of a higher power or supernatural phenomena is unknown. Right? So an agnostic is a person who his belief is that we don't know and we may not know. Right? So an agnostic will not tell you there is no God. You are, but can we come back to your topic? but you but you have said the wrong thing, and you do not admit when you say the wrong things. I don't like that. You've said the wrong thing. Look at what you pasted. Look at, an agnostic is a person who believes that the existence of a higher power is or supernatural phenomena is unknown or possibly unknowable. Now look at your previous definition when I'm trying to correct you. You said an agnostic acknowledges God but doesn't know if Christian or Islam is or any other. And now you said, now you have said completely two different things. Completely two different things, and you say you love to argue. It's not, I don't love to argue. You love to say the wrong things with confidence. I wish I could bring you on though. I wish I could bring you on. You love to say the wrong things, and you act like you are so confident about it. You wanted to give me a label. Not a label. The last time on the live, you said Nigeria is not a sovereign nation. Something that is very clear, that everybody can see, that is a blatant lie. You say it with so much confidence. Now you're saying something about agnostic. Now you're saying something about agnostic, and you are saying the wrong thing again, and I'm correcting you. Oh God, I'm tired. Canary King, you drain my energy. No. Now you say, do you accept that what you said about agnostic is wrong? Canary King, do you accept that what you said about agnostic is wrong? Say I accept and I'm sorry. No, leave that. What you said about agnostic, do not shy away from what you said just now. Do you accept that what you said about agnostic is wrong? Don't run away from that one. Answer that one first. That yes, what I said about agnostic, I got it wrong. I didn't confuse myself. You actually posted two different things about agnostic just now. No, we're not. I'm not talking about sovereignty of Nigeria. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about agnostic. I'm talking about agnostic. Do you see how what you said is completely wrong? I mean, you said that um you said that what did you say again? You said an agnostic believes in God, but you're not addressing like what we're talking about. I'm trying to tell you what you said about agnostic is wrong. Okay? That's what I'm saying. But sorry, Nigeria is not a sovereign nation. No, you don't know what you're talking about. That's like saying Donald Trump is not the president of the US. You know? That what your statement is like saying Donald Trump is not the president of the US. That's what your statement sounds like. That's what your statement sounds like. Okay, and I want to hello brother, how you doing? I want to give you a simple task now, Canary King. You know how you ask AI what agnostic means, right? I need you to go and ask the same AI a simple question. Is Nigeria a sovereign nation? The same way you pasted the definition of agnostic from AI, go, yes, I am agnostic. How do you know you are agnostic? What's the definition of agnostic? What is the definition of agnostic? The same way you pasted the response of the definition of agnostic when you ask AI, I need you to paste the same response. Go and ask AI the same question and paste the response here. Just ask AI, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? Okay, now you say yes. Many scholars and analysts consider Nigeria a neo-colonial country due to its continued dependence on external forces of economic, political, and ideological control despite formal independence. So, based on what, and by the way, which AI did you ask this question? No, is Nigeria a sovereign? You see how you see how you are. Are we see? Look, Canary King, don't provoke me. Don't provoke me. Ask, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? That's the question we are asking. This, you, Canary King. See, don't provoke me, please. Ask, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? Like, how can you be? Are you? See. Mind yourself. Is Nigeria a sovereign nation? You went and you asked a different question. What kind of person are you? Is Nigeria a sovereign nation? You are going and then you want to be, what do you call it? This is pure deceit. You said question was Nigeria. No, that's not the question. The question is Nigeria a sovereign nation? You are supposed to ask the right question. And then you went there to ask a different thing. Ask the AI, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? Stop beating around the bush and trying to corner the AI to give you what is in your head. No, don't try to manipulate the AI. How can you tamper with the question and you expect the right? Just ask it this question: is Nigeria a sovereign nation? Post the answer here. You see that you are a deceiver. You ask the different question and you are coming here to paste something completely unrelated to what we are saying. You ask the AI a different question. We didn't talk about new colony or something like that. We talked about sovereign nation. Use the right language. Ask the AI the right language. No, ask the AI, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? Ask it, then paste the response. Why are you scared of asking the AI that question? Ask the AI, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? No, forget about your point. Just ask the AI a simple question. Is Nigeria a sovereign nation? Stop trying to twist the response to get what you want. Ask the AI a simple question. Forget about your point. Forget about the argument. Is Nigeria a sovereign nation? Simple. Say this thing. Ask the AI a simple question. Is Nigeria a sovereign nation? You're just beating around the bush. The same way now you gave a wrong definition of what agnostic mean. You you still trying to defend your wrong definition. Why? To what end? You just gave a wrong definition of what agnostic means. Then you went and you asked AI, and you still had the no. Ask the AI, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? That is what you should ask. There is nothing like explaining. Just go and ask the AI. The same AI you asked the question about agnostic. Ask the AI, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? Just ask the AI. It's a simple task. You don't need to beat around the bush or try to be. You don't need to beat around the bush or try to be, corny. Is Nigeria a sovereign nation? No, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? Why is this? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? You did not ask the AI, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? Hmm? You didn't ask the AI that. You asked the AI, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? And stop being corny. I don't like corny people. You're not being straightforward. You're not being straightforward. You're trying to play a fast one on people's intelligence and thinking it's smart. You're not smart at all. You're not smart at all. The topic is Nigeria a sovereign nation, right? So you ask the AI, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? And paste the response here. Forget about any other thing. Let's have the response of the question, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? Just exactly that question and paste the response. Come on. Why would you be acting all smart like you want to outsmart others, but the facts are there. The facts are there twice now. You know, you know, if somebody does something once, you say, okay, it may be a mistake, right? But if someone repeats the same attitude the second time, then you know it's the person's character. Again, you have not asked the AI the question. Ask the AI the question and we will have a discussion. Is Nigeria a sovereign nation? Ask the AI the question. If you don't ask the AI the question, then we don't have a discussion. It means you like to live in deceit. If you don't ask the AI the exact question, you are living in deceit. Mr. Man, you like to live in deceit. You like to live in deceit. You are scared of asking the AI the questions. That means you're living in deceit, in denial, in falsehood, in lies, and in the past. But like I said, our main topic is actually quite different. And the topic is, yeah, hi, Canary King, I see, I'm with you. And the topic, some more from AI. Did you ask the right questions? If you're not asking the right questions, we don't have a discussion on that. If you did not ask the right question, then there is absolutely no discussion on that. Yes. So, moving on. No, you are not asking the question. I just need you, if you can ask the simple question, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? You're the one you're not asking the question. So I feel like you're just joking. I see it as you are just joking. You're not serious really. So if you are serious, you ask the AI the right question so we can have a conversation about that. But as long as you are not asking that question, then I just take you as a joke. Again, I need you to ask the question. If you are not asking the question, I just take you as a joke. You are just joking around, which is fine. Which is fine. But as long as you are not asking that question, you are a joke. I've taken you as a joke, really. So I just feel like you're just on the chat. You're just here to joke, basically. So, and which is fine. Joking is fine. But if you're ready to have a serious conversation, then if you're ready to have a serious conversation, then you will ask the question, is Nigeria a sovereign nation? If you cannot ask the question, is Nigeria a sovereign nation, then I just take you as a joke. So, moving on. Moving on. Now, the reason I brought up this particular discussion, about these, pastors in the US coming out to accuse other pastors of actually, or accuse the church. Is it an accusation or opinion? I don't know if to call it an accusation or opinion at the moment, but I saw a video where an ex-pastor was saying that the church is a business. And I'm wondering, how is the church a business? First, my first the first angle I want to look at it from is, number one, I think maybe that pastor is talking about churches in the US. Maybe. He said church is a big business. Again, maybe that pastor is talking about churches in the US, because I don't think the church is a business everywhere in the world. I don't think so. Nigerian churches are also big businesses. I don't think so. Yeah, you may be right, but not all mega churches. Yeah, again, my point is not all. That is why I have to come and counter this narrative. Not all, please, not all. If you say Nigerian churches are big businesses, then you have actually put all the eggs in one basket. Exactly, not all. So I need to correct this narrative. Please, you guys, you don't let failed pastors become the standard, become the mouthpiece of the church. You understand? Yeah, of course, definitely. There's always, someone betrayed Jesus, for crying out loud. There's always the malicious actors and bad eggs. Always malicious actors and bad eggs. My point is, you see people saying every church or churches are businesses, and I'm saying, come on. Have you, of course, yes, I am a Christian. Have you seen some churches in remote, like really remote rural villages in several parts of the world, where those churches are doing nothing but, you know providing a better life for the the indigenes of that particular community, the indigenes of the community. Do you know that Christianity was spread by slave traders? Do you know that Christianity was a huge do you know that Christianity played a huge role in abolishing slave trade? Do you know that Christianity played do you know that Christianity played in fact Christianity played the major role in the abolishment of slave trade? Do you know? Do you know that Christianity played a major role in the abolishment of slave trade? Christianity, do you know that if not for Christianity played a major role in the abolishment of slave trade? Do you know that? So by the time, if you come here and you say, do you know that you say, what did you say? Slave traders brought Christianity. No, you are missing the part. Christianity actually played a major role in the abolishment of slave trade. Right? So let's start from there. Let's start from the fact that Christianity played a major role in the abolishment of slave trade. Again, you say I believe you're trying to say most Christians were pro-slavery. Yes, I'm not debating who was who was for or against slavery. I'm telling you that Christianity played a major role. So if we want to talk about Christianity, history, and what Christianity did, then let's start there. right? Let's start there. Christianity played a major role in the abolishment of slave trade. But the people who want to push a narrative will not say this one. The people who like to push certain narratives will not say it, right? The people who like to push certain narratives will not say it. Again, the fact that we have bad actors in something does not, take away the, oh, Quit 76 is here. Wow, Quit 76, it's been a while. How you doing? I hope you're doing great. Thank you for the gift, Quit 76. Thank you for the gifts. The fact that we have, like, um bad actors. Man, I'm doing great. The fact that we have some bad actors in something, right? That shouldn't erase what the contribution of, the good actors. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bad actors should not erase the contribution of good actors. So yes, we had bad actors in it, but we must also recognize the works and contributions of the good actors. And the contributions of the good actors actually outweighs the harm of the bad actors. Because of the contribution of the good actors, we are where we are. So when people try to push the agenda that, oh, Christianity was the blah 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 blah, I always, I always try to remind them that yes, but the same Christianity was responsible for the abolishment as well. You say no, Christianity brainwash Africans. How? Canary King, you've started again. How did Christianity brainwash Africans? Tell me how. You are claiming the Quakers to be your Christianity. What are you? You just said Christianity brainwash Africans. How did Christianity brainwash Africans? Yes, you are not focused, my man. You are not focused at all. I need you to answer how Christianity brainwashed Africans. Spreading false doctrines, some Africans and some Christianity. Let me ask you, is Jesus your color? Forget about that. I don't care what color Jesus is. Thank you. I don't care what color Jesus is. That's none of my business. That's none of my business. I don't care what the color is. Thank you, Quit76. Listen, Christian missionaries often work in tandem with colonial powers, and religion was used as an ideological tool to justify the exploitation and subjugation of African people. Missionaries often, yeah, I'm not again. Don't miss my point. I'm not saying Christianity was not used as a tool, right? But also from AI, you will see that this is from AI, right? Yes, this is from A. And I want to speak on this. Christianity played a pivotal, though complex, role in the abolition of transatlantic slave trade, right? But you see that while the Bible was initially used by some to justify slavery, okay? While the Bible was initially used by some to justify slavery, example, reference to servitude in Leviticus 25:44 to 46 or Ephesians 6:5, and I believe that's the passage you are quoting. A powerful Christian, who is this person calling me? Hello? I'm home already. Oh, all right. How are you doing? Eating already. I've showered. Okay. All right, no while I'll call you back. I'm on live now. Okay. So, what am I saying? I'm saying that um now it says a powerful Christian abolitionist movement emerged in the 18th and 19th century. Can you see that? In the 18th and 19th century, driven by evangelical theology, moral reinterpretation of scripture, and organized activism. This movement provided the ideological, organizational, and grassroots energy that ultimately dismantled the institution. Can you see that? And then there is a whole explanation of the movement, right? A whole explanation of the movement, including Quakers Society of Friends, British Evangelicals, William Wilberforce, everyone who contributed in one way or the other is mentioned here. And in summary, it says Christianity provided the moral framework, organizational muscle, and mass participation that made abolition politically viable. Do you see that? Without evangelic, see, so um again, while I repeat, what do you mean but you are not a Quaker? What do you mean you are not a, I don't understand. What do you mean you are not a Quaker? What do you mean you are not? I don't. The Canary King. I don't understand, though. Quaker Society of Friends are a Christian group. So what do you mean by you are not a Quaker? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The Quakers Society of Friends are a Christian group founded in Christianity. Do I have to be? We are talking about the contribution of Christianity, and Quaker Society of Friends was actually, let me read it for you so you know. Quaker Society of Friends, the first denomination to systematically oppose slavery. What are you saying? Are you a Quaker? What do you mean are you a Quaker Society of Friends? They are Christians. They are Christians. And the key point to note, founded in Christianity, the movement began in mid-17th century England during the English Civil War led by George Fox. Core beliefs of the Quaker Society of Friends: they believe in Jesus Christ as Savior and teacher. The Bible is central. Practices like silent worship, pacifism, and simplicity are rooted in New Testament teaching. Quakers, please, you shouldn't attribute Quaker beliefs to other Christians. I shouldn't even be arguing with you at this point. I shouldn't even be arguing with you at this point. The Quaker Society of Friends is a Christian, they are a Christian group. Quaker Society of Friends, Christian group. Christian group. And it's not even just the Quaker Society of Friends that led the movement. It's well detailed. Other Christians too led the movement. But at this point, I'm not arguing. See, again, stop. When I see people acting this way, where you are trying to push a wrong and silly, stupid narrative, is annoying, honestly speaking. Because I don't know why you just sit and you're trying to push a wrong narrative. And this is the same issue I'm saying. This is the same Catholics, Adventists. They are all Christians. Whether you are a Catholic or Adventist, you are a Christian. That's denomination. Stop pushing the narrative that, oh, do you know Christianity was responsible for slavery? What do you mean talk from both sides of your mouth? Talk from both sides of your mouth how? I'm saying that Christians were responsible for the abolition of slavery, and it's a well documented fact. It's a well documented fact. Christians were responsible for the abolition of slavery. Christianity played a huge role. A huge role. It's all here. It's the facts. So what are you saying? Are you saying Christianity? You are saying not all Christians. Of definitely not all Christians. Some Christians actually practiced slavery. So definitely not all Christians was involved in the abolition of slavery. So what is your point? What's your point? Not all Christians, Quakers. at this point, I'm starting to suspect that you are not serious. Christians were responsible. I just said it now that Christians, some Christians practiced slavery. And there are other people who were not Christians that practice slavery as well. Muslims, Arabs practice slavery. Don't you know this? Don't you know that Arabs and the Muslims also practice slavery? Do you not know this? At this point, I see that you're just canary king. I don't engage in. Are you changing the subject? No, I don't engage in baseless discussions. No, 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 I don't do that. I don't engage in baseless discussion. You are just going round circles. And what's your point? I don't engage in baseless discussions like this. Like, I believe that discussions should have some level of we should be able to learn from discussions, not baseless discussion like kids. I'm not a kid, for crying out loud. Not baseless discussions, please. We should be able to have intelligent conversations. Do you understand what I mean? Intelligent conversations. When you talk about slavery, slavery involved several religions. There were Christians who practiced slavery. There were Muslims that practiced slavery. In fact, there were other religions that actually practiced slavery. Slavery was not a religion thing. Slavery was a way of life back then. Do you understand? Slavery was a way of life back then. Slavery had nothing to do with religion. Okay? Slavery had absolutely nothing to do with religion. So the fact that some persons who saw the need, some Christians who actually saw the need for the practice to be abolished, that is what we should even be focused on. That some Christians, saw the need for slavery to be abolished. But I put it to you that slavery was a way of life. No, go and that means you've not and you claim to know about Islam. You claim to know about Islam. You say actually slavery was based on the Bible. No, go and read the Quran. There are passages in the Quran that talks about slavery. If you read the Quran and you see the passages that talk about slavery, then you may change your opinion that, oh, slavery was based on the Quran. Slavery was a way of life. Okay? So please, and it's worth noting that the people who abolished the same slavery are Christians. Christians abolished slavery. So let's not forget that. So stop trying to. Islam refutes slavery, isn't it? No, Islam.